Good morning, or afternoon, I should say. This is Angel from Angel's Artography. This will be my second video. My first video was about me, and I was telling everybody about how I got started with photography, my arts and crafts, and everything else, and what I plan to do on this channel. And it's hasn't been an easy start. I thought this was going to be a little bit easier, but I ran into some issues. One was storage space on my phone. So I was doing like long hour videos, and when I went to flip it, because what you see behind me right now, it's flipped. So when I go into the my camera, when I edit it, I try to flip it around. So you're looking at it like you're looking at it from standing in front of me. So everything's straight. So I ran into some issues, so I had to sit there and Google. I'm a Google or actually YouTube junkie, like I said, and I had to YouTube how to clear space, and a lot of stuff did not do well with trying to figure it out. The stuff like clear cache, all that stuff, none of that stuff seemed to work. The only thing I did find work was I found out that I think I found this out through Google, because I searched Google, and it was that AI stuff gave me some tips, and I started looking at my phone, and I saw that I had all these apps that were like duplicated 2 and 3 times. So I Googled, do extra apps, duplicate apps take up space on your phone? It says yes. So there's a tip for you. So I went down to 4% by just deleting the apps that are removing. Don't uninstall them, because if you uninstall them, it's going to uninstall everything. I found that out the hard way. So, and then some apps that I don't ever use. And then I put folders for all my apps. So like all my real estate, all my notary, all my Angel's Artography stuff, app for restaurants, apps for my like bills, apps for my banking, all that stuff. It's all on my phone, so that's great. So today I'm going to talk about what I use and some really cool stuff. And like I said, I'm an Amazon affiliate. I'm going to say that again. I'll probably have to say that in each video. I'm not sure how it works yet. I do have a Zoom meeting with them at 3 o'clock. I thought it was 2 o'clock. So I got a head start today on doing some videos. I haven't been able to do any videos for another reason too, is because we've been stranded in North Carolina in the snowstorm for 2 days. And my husband and daughter have been home. So yeah, and it's been hard to do videos. I'm gonna have to put like some kind of sign. I'll probably make it with my, cameo silhouette. Do not disturb. Right now I got a little sticky note on there. My daughter's sleeping. My husband's at work. He's back at work today. So I'm gonna have to put something like that on my door, so people don't disturb me, so I don't have to re-edit these videos. And I'm not good at editing, like I said in my description. But without further ado, I'm going to go over some supplies that I really love to use and what I'll be using that help me tremendously, like stuff that I have to have, like my must-have supplies. And right now it's probably not going to be a lot of stuff I'm going to show you. Then I'm going to turn it off, and then I'm going to show you my art room, and I'm going to just splice it all together at the end. So one of my must-haves is my reading glasses, and this is for intricate stuff when I'm using my doing my vinyl. And I got reading glasses, but the best part about the reading glasses, you're like, okay, you got reading glasses, but it's these are a game changer. I got these from my sunglasses in my car, in my driving glass or regular glasses. And then now I just said, well, let me put some on my reading glasses, because I'm always losing them. These are the best. These are on Amazon. And I wouldn't tell you that anything that I tell you that I really like. I'm not just trying to have you click on something that I won't use. There's so last night, this is one thing I did too, is to try to make my life better. I knew I was going to share some links. I spent about 2 hours and got all the links and put it on a Word document so I could easily share the links to you guys when in my description. So I went all the way back from 2015, whenever I joined Amazon. And I didn't start ordering. I noticed I didn't start ordering anything from my business until about 2017. So I got 7 years of stuff I've ordered for my business. And I saw where I had returned a lot of stuff. The stuff I returned, I'm not going to share those links. I could, but I'm not going to because I did not like them. They were junk. So, and I don't, a lot of stuff on Amazon I really, really love. So glasses, so I ordered these. I'm going to put the link into that. That's a must-have for me. So anybody that has glasses, you got to, you know, because you set them down and then you forget, where's my glasses? Where's my glasses? I do it all the time. You know, if my head wasn't attached, that's like a true story. You know, I'll have my phone in my hand. Where's my phone? Like, you just get like that. My second thing I must have. This is a game changer. I actually labeled it so nobody gets hurt and tries to use this as an ink pen. I labeled it vinyl weeding tool. This thing is awesome. Hopefully you can see it. It's like a little tiny knife. Oops, hold on. There you go. So when I do my intricate designs for weeding, this is so awesome. It's very sharp, but it's retractable. So, but it looks like a pen. So that's why I keep it separate with vinyl weeding too. So like my granddaughter or something, you know, hopefully she'll never get a hold of it. Which I don't think she should, because I'm always in here with her when we do crafts, because, you know, kids, they make a mess. No, I'm just kidding. But, no, I'm not kidding. If, you know, she'd probably paint the walls if I let her. My second one, I got my husband one of these for Christmas. And another thing, label everything. Label your cords, because you'll thank me later, trust me. And I'm sure a lot of you experienced that, where you bought something, where's my cord, where's my cord? So I have 2 cordless glue guns, and I have them labeled. And I also got one of those Dollar Tree baskets, so I have a ton of these. These are awesome. So I'll show you some of the stuff I have in there. But this is awesome, and I actually keep the cord in this one because it's just a basically a C charger. But I do have it labeled just in case it comes off. But I keep it on. Like, I know it's crazy, but I keep it on. Go like that, and then it has different. I won't blind you. It has different settings. But it's retractable. It goes everywhere. I could put it behind me. Anyways, I love this thing. That was off of Amazon. I got my husband one for Christmas. He loves it too. I'll use it a lot when I'm sitting on the couch and my husband like watching TV or something. I can't see what I'm doing. Like I'll do like yarn work and stuff like that. And what else? Must have. I don't get these on Amazon, but baby wipes. Gotta have them. They're like literally right next to me. We got this tape. I get this from Michaels. That's for card making. Of course, good scissors. Don't get Dollar Tree or Walmart scissors. I've already done that. I got a pair of Walmart scissors. I was so mad. It had a 3-pack in it. I went to use it the first time, it broke. And it was for little bitty intricate when I was doing my like bead necklaces or something like that. I needed a really intricate one. And I got some little things for my pens, easy to reach. The lighter is for when I do my wax melting. So yeah, I don't smoke in here. I don't smoke at all. So let's see. What else do I use a lot? And then I made these. So I put my iPad on here. So when I'm in here crafting by myself, I made this. I will put my iPad up here and watch movies. And this is for my cell phone. Also, I'll show you what I have my cell phone on, which is really neat. It's a really tabletop, cool tabletop selfie stick. It wasn't very much at all. I did have I think I mentioned it the other day, a mic. I'm hoping you can hear me, but I cannot find it. I think it's in my truck because we went on a trip and I was trying to figure out how to use it for the first time. It hasn't even been out of the box. So I'm going to try to find that mic. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough for you. But I'm going to try to find that. Let's see what else. I think I'm just going to take you around the room because I'll have to get up to show you everything else. But I do have these, you know, glue gun sticks. Everything is in Little Caddy. Dollar Tree is the best. Here's another one. I got rulers. I've got, you know, stuff you don't have, you know, little spoons. I've got the Mod Podge brushes. Got to have one of these. These are awesome. I got these off of Amazon. Really, really awesome for Mod Podge. It's soft bristles. And you got your little blade here. Let's see. Then I got a little cutting mat for the Dollar Tree. Just simple cutting mat. Let's see. Scissors. I also got, these are chalk paint brushes. These work way better than regular brushes. And why do I hear a vehicle? Ooh. Well, I'm going to turn you off for right now, and I'm come back and I will show you my room and some other supplies that I use. All right, everybody, welcome to my art studio. I'm going to walk you through, show you what I got. This is just the little hanger that I put here for hanging stuff, like my apron and my granddaughter's apron. And on the back of the door, one of the room wreaths I made, and I use this door for taking pictures of my wreaths. And I get these Dollar Tree things after Christmas for like 50 cents or 60 cents now, I guess. And let's see, little rack I got for $10 from a friend, and I put all my boxes up there, shipping stuff. And I kind of got it organized, and right here's like some beads, some papers, wood products that I'm about to make stuff with, and this is stuff in progress. These are some stuff I put up here to show you guys what I've made and what I'll be teaching you. And one of the first things I'm going to be making are these Jenga block snowmen. I know Christmas is over, but bear with me. But this will be a simple project. It is a little time consuming, and I made this with scrapple pieces. I made most everybody in the family one of those. Everybody got one of those. I made these. Aren't these cool? I'm going to show you how to transfer your images like this onto wood. And this is my favorite. I actually sold one of these when I shared it to a family member, and so I had to make another one. Made this little tree. It's got lights on it. I've got these for papers. These are really cool for the 12 by 12 papers. I get most of my supplies like that for my compartments and all the kind of stuff from Michaels. I love Michaels. Stuff like that. And one of my best tools you must have is a cordless glue gun. So these are both rechargeable. This is a low temp, and it comes with actually a case. I just took it out, and this one has a stand, so you'll see me using it, but it has a stand, and it's awesome. It don't fall over. And then this is a big one, high temp, and you can see in there I got the name on there, even though it's in the basket together, but you know, things don't always end up where they're supposed to be. Oh, I got this cool little vacuum. This is awesome. This is chargeable. It comes with a bag, and it also has different pieces. I got the brush on here because I think I was brushing off my couch because I got some like yarn on it, and it's pretty powerful for a little hand vac. So I'll share with that with you if I can. Actually, I didn't see that on Amazon when I was going through my links last night. I'll have to find it. Some of my stuff on Amazon cannot be bought anymore, which kind of sucks because, like, oh no. So that's probably one of the reasons, especially during COVID. Like, I went crazy and got a whole bunch of elastic because I was making elastic or using elastic to make masks. Well, you know, you couldn't find anything. You couldn't find elastic. You couldn't find a sewing machine. I actually, at that time, was going to sell my sewing machine like a year before that because I never ever used it, didn't know how to use it. And so I ended up keeping it, and I'm glad I did because I've made a lot of cool stuff. I'll actually come over here real quick and show you one thing I've made. I made this baggy folders, and I also can make bowl cozies, and I got just about everybody in the family one of those. And my son sent me a picture of my granddaughter. He said she uses hers every day. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And let's see, here's some more supplies. Got my drill for when I, and I literally just keep this on here because I don't know how to take these off very well. But this little tiny piece is for like when I do like resin stuff or the tops of these. I actually came up with this idea. I seen how to make these on Dollar Tree, but I came up with that because I don't like attaching gluing stuff that's going to come apart. These are so cute. This is hard as a rock. It's Snow-Tex. I'm going to show you how to do that. See, Snow-Tex. I used to put like glitter and stuff on some of my stuff, and I didn't like it. Oh, here's another thing I got. These are actually on my links. Man, I got a lot of stuff here. These are cool. These are for when I do tumblers, and they're battery operated and they spin. They're actually, I take that back. Yes, they are. They're battery operated, but you can also plug them in. So like, Lord, I don't know where the cords are, see? But here's where the batteries go in. These might be dead. But you can put your tumblers on or whatever and spin them. Or jewelry. Say you got some jewelry. And this box right here, my husband made it. And I told him I needed it taller. Well, we came up with the smart idea is just flip it straight up for when I do my wine bottles, and it fits perfectly. So I'll have to show you some of my wine bottles. We'll actually do some together. Those are really, really fun to make. So here's some hangers to hang some of my stuff. Rulers. Got to have one of these when I do my Jenga blocks. I use these to keep stuff straight. We got gloves. We've got more baby wipes. These are really good for your getting your sublimation off your heat press. So here's my heat press. Love, love, love this. I believe I got this off of Etsy. I bought heat presses off of Amazon. Do not like them. One almost caught my house on fire. So yeah, I end up getting my full refund for that. It melted. It was like a, what you call it? The mug holders, and everything started melting when I put the mug in there, so I didn't like that. So this, I get these at like Sam's Club, parchment paper. I also have these, so this is a little extra protection just to protect that. And this one's cool because it pulls out. You know, I might have got this one on Amazon. No, Heat Press Nation. That's where I got that one. I probably saw a video. So that pulls out for like t-shirts. I usually don't have to pull it out, so I got a bunch of junk on there. I actually came up with this idea for pulling my license plates off and stuff like that. Stuff that I can just grab. And then I have these little fan from Walmart. And then here's actually some sublimation, but some reason I left the tape on there. So here's a don't do. Make sure when you sublimate your stuff. But look, here's one of my designs. Pretty cool, huh? So I said, well, instead of throwing it away, I'll just use it to put my mugs on. Because I don't know how heat-proof this little wire rack is. It's just a little rack you put your stuff up. Like in your cupboards. Got that from Walmart. Here's my tapes. I will not buy this anymore. Just for the fact that it yellows. So when you do sublimation, you have to tape your substrate down, and I like to clear way better. See, gloves. More gloves. These are awesome for when you're painting or anything. These are from Dollar Tree. I'll be using that probably when we do our Jenga block snowman ornaments. I'll probably do like, I know how to make like 3 sets of ornaments with Jenga blocks, so I'll probably do them all at the same time just because the video will be too short then. Let's see. Of course, your tape measures and everything. Okay. Here's my tablecloth. I always wanted that fancy little stuff like girls do with the cool wood backdrop. So when my camera's like this, you can see this pretty little backing. This is actually machine washable. I haven't washed it yet, but it's machine washable. Here's some stuff. My table's a mess because I was going to show you some stuff that I will also want to do that I haven't done yet. And that is, I think I already showed you my cards. That is brand new. All this stuff is resin, UV resin. I haven't worked with UV resin except for adhering my clips to my molds for when I do my little hair clips. I'll show you one of those in a minute, but this is actually the best one here, and you can actually take this off. It's actually for nails. I do have another one, but I don't think it's safe, and I haven't used it, and I don't know why I actually bought it. But here's a little lamp one, I guess for quick stuff. I could probably use that for when I do my hair clips, but I don't know if it's safe because I would think that would blind you, but we'll find out. Maybe I have to Google it. Here's my resin molds. I sell a ton of these, and look, I cannot find these on Amazon anymore, and one of them broke, so I have 2. That's it. And I did order one that was similar, but I ended up returning it because it was junk. But these, I'm waiting for them to get some more in, but I sell a lot of these. I'm in Farmers and Makers, and I sell these for $10, and they are so pretty. I don't know if I have one. Actually, look at that. Here's the bottom of one. And I actually make my own guitar picks. I have, it's called a Kaploozy or something. I don't even know what it's called, but I did that with the Amazon. Amazon, a gift card. But isn't that cool? That's the top or whatever. But the other one has where these fit in there. All right. I'm getting off track here. All right. So have more. I made this little badge mold, and I made everybody, I learned how to make my own molds. So I took my badge and put it in, made this mold for it. And then I poured, I don't know what that material is, but something like this into there. I mixed it. I can't think right now, but these I made, don't like them too well. The pens, they come out square, kind of weird. Notebooks, molds, more molds to make your own notebooks, which I've sold one of those. It was awesome. My first one to a little girl. Or, let's see. These are cool. These are for like putting your shoes. You can get these at like the Dollar General. And I just put stuff in there. Got more stuff. I won't show you everything, but this is another thing a must-have. I had these vinyls in a drawer, and they started getting bent, and so I found this online. This is so cool. It hangs on your door, just like a bag. And then I put, this is your HTV, your rolls back there. Alright, so we got the heat press. And I don't know if I showed you this my little camera setup. And my camera setup, I think it's going to be kind of wide for the table. You can stand it up a little bit, but then it's not going to be as tall, if that makes sense. And then here's a Bluetooth. That's Bluetooth. You just turn it on the side, or I can use it to turn it off. Here is my tumbler. I love this, love this, love this. I use this for the long skinny tumblers. And I did have a Cricut Joy, but I didn't really like it. not Cricut Joy, I'm sorry. That's, I love my Cricut Joy. That's that. A Cricut coffee press or coffee mug press. I didn't like it. So I ended up getting these for my mugs. These are awesome. These are on Amazon and they still have them available. These are awesome, awesome, awesome. And you just wrap your sublimation design to tape your sublimation design to your tumbler, and then you turn this light off. This is another gadget I got for seeing stuff. Sometimes I have trouble seeing. Got that at Walmart. And anyways, so back to the tumblers. I don't like changing my settings, so I just leave this, because you change it like this, and I don't want to change it because I got it perfect now. I even have little cheat sheets in here, and then I have a little timer, because this one unfortunately does not have a timer. I don't know, it doesn't, it has a timer, but it doesn't beep for some reason. I don't know what's with it. I got that, I believe, off of Etsy. So I do my mugs in here. So you're going to need a dedicated oven, toaster oven, if you're going to do your mugs. Do not do it in your regular oven. It's dangerous. So this is an old toaster oven. And so I use that. I have my iPad here for if I want to watch TV while I craft. It's kind of cool. And then this is something I made, but it didn't turn out well. But I have one that turned out really well. These are Dollar Tree. I learned how to sublimate on glass. Like, wow. These are Dollar Tree cutting boards. And I'll show you one. So first you put your vinyl down. You sublimate your vinyl, Oracle vinyl. And then you put your substrate on and it works. But you got to do it in reverse, I believe. I can't remember. It's been so long, and I don't know why I got all those. I thought I could sell them, but they're kind of hard to make. So I have some more little compartments. This is for like all my stuff for when I do my cards. So I have it pretty organized. Oh, here's an awesome thing I want to share with you. This is a ladybug. So you turn it on and it cleans up any messes you got. And actually it's pretty powerful. If I can find the on button. I don't know if I have batteries in it. Oh, listen. You hear it? So it'll clean up your mess. So if you have a mess on the table, I think that's paint, but kind of, well, anyways, you get it. So that's for cleaning up my little glitters and whatnots. Here's my little hole punchers. I got heart. I got those off of eBay. This lady was making these beautiful cards with them, and I found some on eBay. And here's my Jenga blocks. Ho ho ho! I made fireplace. I won't make that again. Here's more hole punchers. I can make my own tags, which I can't wait to do. I'm gonna do some for Christmas because I got all these Christmas stamps. This is more tape. This is embossing glitter. So what you do is you take embossing ink, which is this, and it's just clear ink. And when you put it, your ink pad, when you put your stamp on there, you put it on the card, then you put the glitter on, shake the excess glitter off, and it sticks to the embossing ink, and then you heat press it, Lord have mercy. Well, I guess you could do that too. Well, you take a heat tool, heat gun, which I've got several of those, and it will make it look like foil. It's pretty cool. And we'll do some of that. I got a lot of plans, and it's going to take me probably years to get it all done. But what I want you to do in the comments is, what do you want to see me make? I'm trying to kind of go over a little bit of what I can make. Also, this is good for card making. This is a pretty cool tool. This is for like intricate designs that you die cut, like your die cuts, and you put the die cut in there and it'll put sticky tape on the back of it. It's pretty cool. That's what I did for this happy birthday, because putting glue on the back of this, it's really hard to not get it all over everything else. So that's one of the tricks I'll use. I don't use that very much. Here it is. I'm sorry. And you just pull it through, and you just peel off the back and the top, and then the back will be sticky. It's pretty awesome. And my big shot and my little shot, or little Sizzix. That's what I do my die cuts. And then look, this you can make a box. This is actually for a box. I can make a box with this. This, although you have to use like a 12 by 12, you have to cut it to fit under here. Just kind of perfect. Let's see. All my papers. And we've got, this is all the stuff I'm going to be working with, guys. Guys, ladies, Scrabble pieces. I think I already showed you what I made with those. Those were off of eBay. They was awesome. I got this off of Amazon. I love it. I love it. I love it. I actually bought this for my ornaments, and it fit perfectly. I used to make these little Christmas present ornaments with wood blocks, and they turned out amazing. Everybody that went to the show, the last Christmas show, I said these are awesome. I didn't know what to charge. I probably could have gone down on it, but I spent a lot of time on decorating them. I put some, basically painted the wood blocks I got from the Dollar Tree, and then wrapped it with ribbon, and it looks like little gift boxes. And then I did some with Jingle boxes. We're going to actually do some of those. And of course we got my ribbon. I got this from this little contraption here, if you can see. This says air fresheners. I was at Walmart one day. I'm like, hey, are you using that? It was completely empty. Nothing in it. No, we're just going to throw it away. I said, can I have it? Well, I shared it on the Dollar Tree page, and those ladies went crazy. They're like, that's so cool. It fits my ribbons like perfectly. Yeah. All right, so speaking of ribbon, we got the mini Bodera, and I bought this just because I felt like when I got this, it's just too small for me to work with, so that helps me hold the ribbon better. I actually have a large Bodera somewhere around here, and that's for my bigger ribbons. So more Dollar Tree containers. All this ribbon was like 60, 70, 50% off at different places. Here's my very first bow, ribbon bow. I do make bows with resin, but oops. So I'm gonna get into bow making, because what I found out, I don't know if that's gonna be one of my tips for you when you do shows. You're gonna find that there's going to be children with their parents, and their children are going to pull the parents away from your booth if you don't have anything for children. I learned that the hard way, because this guy next to me sold all this toys and whatnot, and oh, let me go over there. And then the moms were frustrated, even dads were like, because I had a lot of police stuff and stuff that guys like too, would pull them away, and they would let them. Like, I gotta have something for girls. So that's when I started doing the hair clips. Well, now I'm gonna do hair bows. That's gonna be cool. And these these aren't that much to make. That's what's awesome about it. I don't like to charge a lot for my stuff, because I know people are poor, like me. So bought enough of ribbons for Christmas. Oh, there's my turner, and I actually came up with this little lazy Susan, and I put it like a paper towel thing, and I spin my cup on there if I'm doing something that's not like epoxy, and I'm just maybe painting the cup or whatever. Well, something I came up with. But there's my turner, 4-cup turner. So up there, because I don't like doing them, and like I struggle with the cups falling off, even if I have that on there. So I got to come up with another invention, which eventually I will, but I just don't like doing tumblers when it takes too long. You have to wait. I'm not patient. This is my special ribbons I got off of Etsy. On my fire police stuff that you can't just get off of Amazon. I got my paracord stuff, more wreath making stuff, which I don't like to do. I got these organized. I actually went OCD and organized all my Christmas die cuts. And this is just embossing folders. Oh, here's another one I did. And these are cool, like awesome. I found another way to do it too, is you can just add this two-sided sticky tape or something like that to it when you do those too, which is pretty cool. And let's see, another utility cart. So this has like all my glues and stuff, like my sprays. And this has my old glue guns. This is for, you can heat your epoxy up to help with the bubbles. So you can put your cup on top of here and it will let it kind of, it's like a little warmer for cups. I believe I got that off of Amazon. I was going to make a Grinch, so I bought that. I was going to make a Grinch Christmas tree, but I never did. This is all my resin stuff. So I've got my alcohol inks. And I'll show you some cool tumblers that were made with actually the alcohol inks. This is pretty cool. My mom gave me an old spice rack. So I just put glitter in it. Pretty cool, huh? I like to use a lot of stuff that are recycle, if that makes sense. So I recycle a lot of stuff. This is some clay stuff I tried, and I don't know, kind of learned how to do my own clay ornaments and stuff, but I'm not really into that right now. Wax stamps, these are awesome. I put some to show you what I can make. You put these on cards. I made, my first one I gave out was to my son for his birthday. It's like, Mom, you can take this back. This is really cool. I said, no, I made it for you. It had his initial on it, like this. But it was in blue, I believe. So that's my initial A. This is a little wax, the wax melter. I'm sorry if you're getting dizzy or blurry. I apologize. And let's see. Yeah, these are Christmas ones. I've used a couple, but these are really, some of these are really nice off of Amazon. But I ain't gonna show you everything right now. And then these are just some stuff I put my waxes in, or my seals, and then this has my waxes, because you different colors. So we're gonna have fun in this room. And I don't even know what else to show you. Oh, wine bottles. Let me turn the light on. I've got the wine bottles recycled. These are recycled. Like I said, I can make stuff out of recycled. Like, for instance, here's this. This was like a beer bottle. I told my husband, actually I bought him this beer, the wrong beer, and it came with blue bottles. And I don't know if you can see this, but I got these bottle lights off of Amazon. They're awesome, awesome, awesome. You just string lights. And I was thinking I could actually paint these or make them look a little bit better. I got this little chair from Hobby Lobby. I was going to put it in here for Christmas and put a little saying about, you know, to remember somebody that has passed away, that they're still there with you in heart, you know, at Christmas. Haven't got to that yet. A lot of things I haven't got to. I keep these. I used to keep these because I'm actually made lamps out of wine bottles, like for real. And you have to drill a hole and put the light fixture in here. And it's complicated, but I made them and made a whole bunch and gave them for Christmas one year. Let's see. Oh, tissue, bless you tissue jars. I don't know if you can see that back there. Bless You. I don't know if I have a light in here, but Bless You tissue jars. And I got those from Target. These fit in there perfectly. I was having trouble trying to figure out how to put regular box tissue in there. I bought these for something I'm going to show you. I made my great-grandson and my youngest granddaughter these Dollar Tree cutting boards that have little circles on them, and it says treats for Santa, and it has milk, or treats for the reindeer, and then milk for Santa and cookies for Santa with little circles. And then I forgot what else I put on there. But I'm going to make some of those. And I didn't give them these because I just found these 60% off at Hobby Lobby. So this was $2.99. I don't know what I paid. It was like 60% off. And so I got a bunch for next year. But I did give them like these. And I found them at the Marshalls. And I think not Marshalls. A different store, TJ Maxx or something like that. I got this first thing I ever got off of Timo. I don't like it because it keeps falling over, but I recycle toilet paper rolls to make my little hats for my ornaments for hats for my gnome ornaments. I couldn't think for a minute. So I saved these for, I make gnome ornaments out of those. And I also make gnomes out of these. And I make gnomes out of Christmas trees. So we'll do some gnomes. Busted canvas. This was my first busted canvas. I actually put a light in my Christmas one. I don't think I put one in here. But isn't that cool? This is Dollar Tree canvases. There's two. A flat one and a little bit thicker one. I made that for my oldest daughter for her wedding. It's basically just on canvas, painted it gray and put black vinyl on it. I did learn a trick the other day I'll tell you about, is how to put vinyl onto canvas easier because it was falling off. 1, don't use acrylic paint. 2, use chalk paint. And 3, put some Mod Podge over it after you do the chalk paint, after it dries obviously. And then put the vinyl on because it sticks better. And let's see. I got a lot of stuff. As you can tell, this is my room. This is where we'll be working. This is where you'll be seeing me create cool stuff. And hopefully I can give you some tips and you can give me some tips on different things that I may be doing wrong, and I can give you some tips on things that you can improve on when you're creating. And I know since COVID, there's been a lot of new crafters, you know, working from their homes. Like the Dollar Tree page, for instance, that page, whoever created that page blew up. I don't know how they keep up, because I love the Dollar Tree page. And I got a lot of ideas from the Dollar Tree page, but I always, you know, don't copy other people. I try not to copy other people's. I try to make my own designs, you know, like I'll make this, but it's going to be different, you know. Actually, this actually is supposed to look like this. So I made this different and I put this across it and use different balls, and people use the glass balls. And you know, you got to make your own designs. Try not to steal nobody else's. That's what I do not, you know, try to do. I also make my own designs in Canva, you know, for my tumblers, stuff like that. And I'm going to show you some Canva, like I said the other day. And I'm going to leave it at my last picture here. This is what my daughter made, Angel's Artography, when I was doing photography. So this is Angel's Artography's studio. There's my clock, which I don't even think it's right because I never keep a battery in there. But that's my studio, and I don't know what else to show you at this point, but I hope you will follow. Oh, I know what I could show you. Paints. Paints, more paints. This is, oh yeah, I did get another one of these from Walmart. And I put paints in them. You know, so I try to organize by the season. This is all, I always get, and when I get my stuff, it's going to be after Christmas. So I can save money. This is if I ever have a power outage. I got candles, but here's all my lights. But that's my organization. It's not perfect. One day I'm going to have that she shed, you know. I was hoping somebody will find me and tell Mr. Beast, you know, hey, she needs a she shed, you know. She's got a crowded room, and surprise me. Wouldn't that be a great surprise? Ha ha. That never happened. But anyways, one can dream. I hope one day to own a big she shed outside with a bathroom and sink and everything. So I can, you know, be alone in my little happy place. It's my happy place. But these are floors I bought from Ollie's. Oh, excuse my slippers. These are floors I bought from Ollie's. I put together. I originally got that from my bought that from my studio. When I was doing photography in here, I don't know if I mentioned before, but I had a photography studio in here, but it was too small, so I closed it and just made it into an art studio. Oh, here's another thing I can do, paper stuff. I made this soon to be Mr. and Mrs. for my daughter when she got married. And it's really, really long. I love it. I made this with basically cardstock and lamination paper. That's just literally cardstock under here, not even vinyl. It's cardstock letters. And I found this cool little, I think I got that at Michael's. So I shop at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Amazon. 90% of my stuff is from Amazon, for real. Oh, my sublimation stuff. I'm going to show you some sublimation. I thought I was done. Nope. I made that. Came up with the design and everything. Made this. Now that it got ghosted, I'm going to tell you how not to ghost, which I'm not 100% on that. I'm still learning. So once I got ghosted, so I saved these so I can maybe put some glitters on them. Patches, I made that with curtain material from Hobby Lobby. And I cut it out and then I fray it. And then I got some fray spray. These I haven't used yet. These masks, made those. They don't sell them anymore. I actually looked online when I was getting my links so I could share it with you. But here's my masks. They actually have little pockets you can put a filter in. Those were off of Amazon. These are air fresheners. I even have my little sprays. I just use regular spray. Now you can use the car spray at Walmart if you want. Sublimation license plate. More air fresheners. Now you can buy this at Walmart. This actually smells pretty good. But you can buy whatever you smell you want. More license plate blanks. Puzzles. These are fairly cheap. These are about $1 each to make. And I've actually sold some. These are awesome. These are coasters. Little sublimation coasters. And these are, I already showed you these. That is the mouse pad. I showed you that one right there. But sublimation coaster. I made this for my daughter. I won't really show it to you because it has their names on it. But I actually use that to put my drinks on when I'm in here crafting. So my first project is probably going to be, like I said, the Jenga block ornaments. I know Christmas is over, but I'm going to teach you how to do those. And then my next one is going to be probably, I'm going to test out this UV. I haven't done it before. I'm going to test out the UV resin charms. I did print something off of Amazon when I ordered this because sometimes they don't come with directions, which they did not. So I found this on their page and it tells you, because I found that somebody had used this mold and when they did like one of the hearts, it didn't fit in one of the charms because only certain hearts would fit in there. So it tells you basically what I'm trying to say right here, all the sizes and which ones are in this. So that's a good idea if you do order these, to go on Amazon and print off this for yourself, so you know which. So it's basically like this, that goes there. No, you can figure it out. So because obviously this isn't going to fit in there because it's too big. So, and what they do is, from the video I saw, the lady put her resin stuff in here, and she actually adhered it with E6000, which is awesome. That's the best glue ever. And put it in here, and instead of trying to do the epoxy in there, because that wouldn't even look right. Or the UV resin, I should say. I don't know why I keep calling it epoxy, but kind of the same thing. Alright, so that's it. I think I showed you pretty much everything I use. I will be using puppy pads. You can use that for paint. But I think that's all I'm going to go through now. I got beads. I can show you how to make bracelets. I'm just trying to go over everything I can show you how to make. And actually how to make bracelets and get the knot to tie where it's not going to come apart. Very first bracelet I made from my mom, and she sent it back in an envelope. And I don't want to do that if I sell it. So I actually still need to fix that for her. Bless her heart. But I do make bracelets that, mostly don't come apart. I can't say 100%, but nothing's 100%, but I do have a way to tie the knot to where it's not going to come apart on the person that either buys it or wears it or whatnot. All right, so I hope you enjoyed seeing my craft room. And maybe one day I'll have a big enough craft room where I can have people come and craft with me. I would love to have some people in here just drinking some, maybe a little bit of wine and some art, crafts, and get out of the house and, share all my stuff with everybody. But I don't have a big enough space, for one. This is barely fits me. I got too much stuff. I admit I went over a little bit overboard. I'll be the first to admit it. But that's about it. So thanks for watching, and I hope I didn't bore you too much, but maybe you'll get some ideas even just by looking at some of the stuff I made. And hopefully you'll still want to follow me after this, because I do get long-winded and I apologize, but I do have a lot to go over. And so this is going to be pretty much my last video of explaining what I'll be showing to you or teaching you how to make, because I'm ready to start crafting. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to start crafting. And I think I have breakfast on the stove, so I really need to get going before I burn it. All right, hope you have a blessed day and stay warm.